Yes. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much, everyone that is here. Thank you so much. I want to thank Miss Kirsty and Miss Martina for the wonderful work they have done at me. Probably I'm going to first introduce myself, then I continue with others. Probably I'm Ssemwogerere from Uganda. I'm the founder of Jakiitto Beverages Limited, passionate about SDG 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. I'm holding for work, student, graduate, I'm holding for work, graduate, class of 2023. Actually, it wasn't an easy journey into the molding for work. It was, actually, there were stages. We stepped into different stages. I felt like even giving up, but I said I couldn't give up. We started small, then we built till the last phase. And in this phase, it was Peter, Miss Martina, and Miss Kirsty that helped me into those stages. That's why I graduated from that. I'm going to tell you through my journey of how I started Jakiitto Beverages Limited. It was Miss Martina's class when she told us that we can start small into the financial business, financial management, those financial literacy sessions that we used to study. It was when she told us that we can start small, and I said I can start something, I can start a company. And right now, I can assure you that this company is a registered company. The names of Jakiitto Beverages Limited. Actually, I'm going to tell you brief about Molding for Work. Molding for Work is a youth organization that supports youth into different thematic areas, which are financial literacy, 21st job century themes, communication skills, problem-solving skills. In this, the problem-solving skills is where I managed to start up something small, where in this, when I was into this program, we were tasked to solve some things on our own. It was like, what problem can I solve in my community? I saw we were losing most of the pineapples in my community. People were losing their tons of juices. And I decided, what can I do to make sure that this cannot go into waste, and how can I help the youth in my community? This came up and I started my company. How I came up with this, now I'm employing 3 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees under this company. It is a legally registered company now, but the challenges that we are facing in my community was post-harvest losses, post-processing handling, and youth unemployment. But for now, I'm training them on how they can process juice, and our vision and mission is that we can start up a processing institution that can help provide skills to the youth, to make them full employed, to make them not to be there having no jobs. We want to make sure that at least if we can train 10 youths every year, this can help us grow in our business. And at times, we want to make sure, currently, let me tell you about my business. Currently, we are producing 1,000 liters per week. When I was starting, I started producing 50 liters per week, but now I'm producing 1,000 liters per week. That's where we have reached so far. It was in 2023 when we started, but now we are producing 1,000 liters per week. From 50 to 1,000. Don't you see that progress? We are progressing. We have so far reached 35 retail shops. 35 retail shops, and these shops can help us at least for the start, for the meantime, to sustain our business as for now. And another the challenges we are facing is that we are using manual labor, and that treat our customers in time. Remember, you can get orders and customers want, let me say they want 500 liters of juice, and you can't give them those liters of juice because you're using manual labor. We want to make sure that if we get funds, or we want to make sure that we go automize our production, not using manual labor, so as we can reach our market as for now. And another thing was, we want to empower more women and youth in agro-processing, which I'm passionate about. My passion was into agro-processing, juice processing, beverage processing. Those are the passionate ones that I was into. That's why I turned my passion into an enterprise. Secondly, what I can tell you is that our vision, which we want, is that we want to make sure that we be a leading producer of local pineapple juice in East Africa. And our mission is to employ 500 plus youths in this campaign, and also make sure that we reach, by 2030, we will have reached East Africa and we will have employed more youth. Thank you so much. I remain Ssemwogerere Frank, the founder of Jakiitto Beverages Limited. Actually, the call to action that I can say is that I want to make sure that for next year, I'll make sure that we shall improve our production from 1,000 liters to at least 5,000 liters. And another thing is that we want to start an agro-processing school. We want to start an agro-processing school. We train youth into agro-processing. Those are the things that we want to do as youth. We are calling for partners to help us reach this dream, or make sure that this dream is achieved by 2030. Thank you so much. I remain Ssemwogerere.
Now, I think Frank should employ all of us.
I look of it. Frank, well done. And I know Kirsty is smiling because she was your supervisor, and Martina is smiling because her unit on financial literacy, business modeling. Now, I want you to just think around that. If Frank is now employing people, Millicent is social media strategist, and we only had 4 graduates. Mercy, I can't track her really well, but I know Charity is back for her master's. So all our graduates are doing something, and we can count where they all went and what they are doing. So tell me, if somebody now is going to come, and not necessarily have to come to collaborate with us, but tell me if this can be scaled up. And I know I got some students like Ruach BL coming on. Tell me if this can be scaled up to the next level. So well done, Frank, for all you do. Now I think we got something to put our teeth on.